Yeah, hello guys. Good evening, guys. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Football Fan Zone, guys. With me, your boy Tom Banks. And guys, man, yesterday, what a game we did watch yesterday. We watched a very, very interesting match yesterday between I want to say it's interesting actually. I would just say it was a boring, boring game, man, and it was crazy. It was a boring game whereby I was not really impressed with what Slovenia did yesterday. You know, they came to that game wanting to play a like defending as if their life depend on it. But one thing I know people will not really say, I know people will not really give Slovenia the respect they deserve because what Slovenia did yesterday in that match, they defended really, really, really well. You know, they defended extremely well. And they also made sure because when you look at that game yesterday between Slovenia versus Portugal, you want to say Portugal have all the chances. But when you talk about the best chance of the game, the best chance of the game was actually, I will put it to Slovenia. Just that, what's his name? Sesko was terrible. It was terrible. The fact that he missed that goal was a disgrace, man. Because for me, even Pepe was already, was crying already because he believed that, man, he has actually done something, terrible. But one thing is this: I've seen people, going in on Ronaldo, talking crap, criticizing the guy about crying for missing a penalty. And we're going to get into it, guys. And I'm happy some few people like John Terry have come outside, to call out BBC, calling them they are a disgrace, and they are a disgrace. One thing I don't understand is this: I don't understand the hatred they have towards this guy. I do not understand. And when you look at people that actually come outside to criticize this guy, did not even have a good career. They were rubbish in their days. Like imagine the likes of Frank Leboeuf and Nico Stevie, what is that his name? That played for Liverpool. Carragher scored more goal that he had than he scored for Liverpool. Now let's first of all assess Ronaldo's performance yesterday. Was it bad? Because yesterday he had about 13 shots, 9 on target. 9 on because when people come outside and criticize someone like Ronaldo, they criticize as if this guy had a bad game. It was rubbish. You could easily say yesterday the best player for Portugal was Vintia, Rafaelia, Ronaldo, and Pepe. For me, because whatever I've seen Bernardo Silva been doing, I've been calling him out because the kind of thing I see this guy do with Manchester City, I look for it whenever he's playing for Portugal. I don't even see it. Like a point came whereby I forgot. Like a point came in the game, I forgot that Bernardo Silva was still in the game. I was thinking he has been subbed off, whereas he was still in the game. He was still in the game, and what was he doing? What input was he having towards the game? Nothing. Now people come outside. People that have already make an agenda, create an agenda against Ronaldo. You have a goalkeeper that saved, that made some incredible save. He made 4 incredible save, saving a penalty, 3 penalty. He saved 3 penalty, and ESPN decided that they will keep every positive aside. They will take the negative part of it to talk about. Now I see people have their different views, saying Ronaldo should not be crying this and that. I've seen the same thing. Messi did the same thing. When Messi lost a penalty in the final of Copa America, they lost. He cried. Because sometimes when you know what it means to represent your country of that magnitude, then you know what it means to have pressure and have people depending on you. Because Frank Leboeuf was just an average player, whereby you can't like when people should criticize some players, it should not be Frank Leboeuf. I'm sorry, you should not be Frank Labov. Steven Nico about what he plays for Liverpool. Like, and nobody knew anything about you. No one knew a thing about you. You come outside criticizing somebody that was crying, that missed a penalty that could have actually, won them the game in extra time. Because one thing is this, that guy has played throughout this whole year, he has played 14 penalties. 14. He has scored 13. That yesterday when he missed was the 14th one he missed. And now it so happened that he missed that penalty on one of the most important game of his career, coming to the end of his career. He missed that penalty. And you think him crying is a bad call. Now, let me correct you guys. When you look at what was going through Ronaldo's mind on that game, because Ronaldo had a good game, just that as much as you want to say Ronaldo has a good game, Jan Oblak, the goalkeeper for Slovenia, also had a very, very good game as well. That guy is a beast of a keeper. Like, I knew him from the back in the days of Atletico Madrid. I knew him back in the days when Ronaldo was playing for Real Madrid. I knew Jan Oblak. He has always been like that. And if you guys do not even know, Ronaldo is the player to have scored more goals against Jan Oblak than any player in the world. He's the one. He has 11. The closest to him is Lionel Messi. I think with 7. Then Luis Suarez has 5. Jan Oblak had a good game. People are making it seem as if Ronaldo was not in the game. He was playing rubbish, playing crap. No, he was in the game. He was doing everything. And the keeper is on point, saving everything he was doing yesterday. This guy gets frustrated. The reason why this guy gets frustrated, he shows passion. He shows he wants to win. He wants to take his team to the next level. He wants to take his team to the next level. And when you watch the game yesterday, you want to say Ronaldo is having a bad game. I've seen it before. I watched Messi against Chelsea in the Champions League. I think quarterfinal. Messi did everything in that match. Peter Cech kept saving everything Messi threw at him. And the same thing that happened to Ronaldo yesterday happened to Messi. They got a penalty. Messi took it. Peter Cech saved it. There are days whereby, as a footballer, that day is not your day. There's nothing you will do that will become positive. The fact that people will come outside and criticize him for taking a penalty, people tagged him, saying he's self-centered. He should have allowed his teammate play it. And this is something we see on a norm. English media, they always look for ways to come out with agenda against this guy. Against he made a pass, a simple pass against Turkey. He made a pass to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes scored. People criticize him, saying he was afraid of shooting and missing it, of which it doesn't make sense. From where Ronaldo was, we all know he will score from there. He decided to play to his teammates. Is a problem. Now, people are saying in taking penalties is self-centered. If he had given that penalty to somebody else, he was still going to make the news anyway. Because the person scores it, they will talk. If the person does not score the ball, they will still talk as well, still blame Ronaldo for it. Now, people think to handle pressure, to have responsibility, because one thing is that, I will not lie to you guys, no matter what anybody want to say, Ronaldo is the only player at Portugal that will lose that penalty, whereby even though he gets the critics, he's the only one that will undo it. Because he has been doing it for days, for years. We had the likes of Saka, Marcus Rashford, Jordan Sancho. They missed penalty. What happened? they went in on them. Some of them switch off their um, Twitter, their Instagram. They switch off the comment section. They deleted some, like went deactivate their accounts for a while. But this guy called Ronaldo is the only person that will be able to miss a penalty and still sit down there. Yes, he cried. And I felt for him because one thing is that I was saying that when watching it, if you are somebody that does not have an agenda against this guy, you could see that this guy, he has done all he could to make sure he gets the goal. But just that, like easily on another day, you can easily say Ronaldo would have walked out in that game with an hat-trick or 2 goals. But yesterday was just not his day because he had an obstacle in what's his name? You are not black. But the fact that people were still going on him, like, I don't understand. So there was nothing to talk about in that match. We cannot talk about the fact that Diego Costa saved 3 penalties in a row. They could not talk about Pepe, the mistake he made that almost led to a goal. They could not talk about Diego Costa, the saved he made from Sesco. Because all they care about is what? It's just clicks. That's what they care about. Now, Adrian says, okay, now look at what this guy says. 20 minutes talking about Cristiano Ronaldo when Diego Costa made 4 crucial saves, embarrassing from ESPN. And that's what it is, man. For me, it's a disgrace, man. It's a disgrace. So, what they have nothing to talk about. The only person that actually made sense from that panel was Gab. He was the only one that came outside and said something like someone that has brain. He's the only one. I'm just trying to look for trying to look for the my phone just scream freeze. Sometimes all this OBS. Okay. And I'm also happy that people actually came outside and replied as well because my people actually turned up on them. They turned up on them, man. And this is what some people have to say about the whole thing, man. This is ESPN now. These are the clowns. These are the 3 clowns. Look at this one on very on the above with the Chinese head looking at a nag. He had a very, very bad career with France. He's a World Cup winner, yes, we know. But did he have anything to do with at the World Cup? No. And he feels that he can actually say something. Like they made a video of 20 minutes video talking about crap about Ronaldo. And now I love the way the people came after them, man. And yeah, this guy said, he says to act Ronaldo crying was gonna turn his teammates into Sunday League players is crazy. Because one even was saying about the fact that Ronaldo should not be doing that because the team looks up to him. Dude, we have players that plays for big teams that have won teams. So you're basically telling me Ronaldo missing a penalty, crying, all of a sudden will make all the players like Bernardo Silva, who has won treble, played in the Champions League semi-final against Real Madrid, lost a penalty, knows what it means to lose a penalty. You're telling me that Bruno Fernandes, that have been playing for Portugal, playing for Manchester United, done it. Diego Dallos, Cancelo, all these players I mentioned, they've won trophies. All of a sudden, we become a Sunday League players. No talk of how his teammates actually lifted him up and seem to console him, because they won't do that. They do not even like the fact that they console him. They will not go into that. If there's one thing these guys are good at, they would overlook that, because it is not what they want to talk about. And they make it seem as if this is the first time this guy is crying. It is because all these clowns that are busy talking, Frank Leboeuf, Steve Nico, they do not understand what it means to carry a team. They do not understand what it means for a team to be looking up to you. France against Portugal, 2016 final. Ronaldo got injured on the 6 minutes of the game. 6 minutes. He was crying. 6 minutes. He went out, he came in, tried to continue. He could not. 6 minutes, he was crying. So, if somebody can cry in a final, whereby he feels that my country depends on me, because when you look at it on paper, I'm sorry, that time, even now, because you get people like the Englishmen talking about bench him, drop him, don't take him to the Euros. The question I keep asking is this: have anybody, any striker Portugal have had of recent, have they showed a reason why they should not be taking somebody like Ronaldo? They tell you Pepe is old. Pepe is 41, is old. Pepe have played, like for me, Pepe, Rudiger, Akonji, for me, they've simply, Saliba as well, they've been simply the best defender at these Euros. Pepe is 41. He's going well. The first two games he played, the third game he did not play. What happened? Portugal lost. The third game he did not play. Portugal lost. The guy they brought in to fit his shoe made two mistakes that led to the two goals that Portugal lost that match. So if somebody can cry from just a mere injury, then you should know what it means, what is going through his head, what is going through his mind when he lost that penalty. You should know what is going through his mind. And it is not easy for somebody to lose a penalty and he still decided to take the first penalty when it was penalty shootout. He came outside and do it. Messi lost the penalty and retired from national team because he could not take the critics he got from his own nation. He retired from losing the penalty. Copa America, I don't call that Copa America, is not a trophy for me. You can't tell me that you are playing the likes of Bolivia, playing country you go for vacation for. You are playing Bolivia, Canada, Venezuela. Then you tell me he's doing things. Unlike somebody that is playing, you play against Germany, Spain, France. For this guy called Ronaldo now to win these Euros, for him to win these Euros, he has to play France next. He's playing France next on Friday. After France, it's either Germany or Spain. It's either Germany or Spain. And Germany and Spain have been the best team in this competition. It's playing either Germany or Spain. Then to face probably England or Netherlands or Romania in the final. But Messi played 2 games. Played against, I think, Bolivia and who? Already in quarterfinal. Because they don't have second round there. Already in quarterfinal. And in the quarterfinal now, road to final is playing Ecuador. Then he plays somebody like Canada or Switzerland or Venezuela. I don't have anything against this guy, but sometimes we just need to just be easy on this. This guy is also a human being, man. He also goes through things. He goes through things. Now look at what this guy said. Now he said to say that Ronaldo burst in tears is an understatement. The man really wept. Like he literally wept. He did not just burst into tears right there in the game. Even when the first half ended, he continued crying. It took the whole team to actually, man, tell him we'll go again. And he continued to say, he says, The man literally wept. My heart broke for him. But then seeing his teammates relying and uh, rallying around him, supporting was awesome as fuck. And of course, taking a penalty at the end and delivering, and then not celebrating as he seems to be gesturing, that is on another Anthony for his prime prior to his mistake. And we all saw that he was even apologizing to the Portugal's fan. He was apologizing. But literally, I will not say anything because I know ESPN have actually, they've made a career. They've made a career with Ronaldo. You know, they are on 3.4 million subscribers or 4.3 million subscribers. Go check their content. Go check it. It's all Ronaldo. It's all Ronaldo. So I'm not surprised. It's not the first time I'm seeing it. Now, this guy says, "Yeah, whoa, I have literally seen and had it all. These people are criticizing Ronaldo for crying." Then he says, "Credit to Gab for applauding Ronaldo for stepping up to take the first of the shootout. The whole panel will not dare to give him that slight tears of praise." And now, because that's what people don't understand, because they believe when you it's not everybody will do what Ronaldo did. And that's the honest truth. Though you might want to say the fact that Diego Costa saved the first penalty also eased the pressure on Ronaldo. But yet again, what would have happened if he had gone the second time and missed again? He still came outside and he was the first person to take a penalty, scored, got the job done. And now Diego Costa single-handedly decided, single-handedly say to himself that he would save every penalty, and he did. He did. But you will not find the likes of ESPN giving a goalkeeper like this guy. He made an history. He is the first goalkeeper to save 3 penalties in the same game and a penalty shooter in the history of the competition. Just like we experienced Williams. Williams did the same thing in AFCON. He was the first goalkeeper that did it in Africa or in football in general. At that point, he was the first to do it in the world, because AFCON was the first place I saw it happen. I've seen keeper made 2 saves. I've not seen 3 at a row. We've not. This guy was the first person, Roman Williams. He plays for Sundowns, South African goalkeeper. He's the first to do it. Now, Costa is the first person to do it in Europe, the second keeper to do it in the world. So that is not even worth talking about. All they thought to do was how they are going to just get into Ronaldo. Now, this guy says, yeah, the tears of Ronaldo today showed you why him and Messi dominated the game for the past 20 years. These guys are still hungry. It tells you, man. And this is why I always say, people tell you Alan did not win the Ballon d'Or. I always believe that Alan should win the Ballon d'Or. But sometimes, yet again, man, when you look at it again, you'll be like, man, you're already doing it for your club side. We don't see you in your countryside. You're doing it for your country. You don't. We don't see much of them. But when you see Ronaldo, Messi is like the fire keep burning. The fact that we are still in 2024, we are still talking about Messi and Ronaldo in the conversation. Come on, it's a disgrace, guys. I'm just happy that right now we have the like of Lamine Yamal coming into the picture. Because if there's a player now that is kicking away this Ronaldo and Messi thing away, is Lamine Yamal, Nico Williams. Those guys have been joy to watch in these Euros. Because for me, those 2 guys have been the best player for this competition, man. Nico Williams. No, sorry, I'm lying. Nico Williams, Yamal Musiala, Florian Waite, Lamine Yamal. Those are the players that have played, made this competition Very, very good. Very, very lovely for me. Every other players like Mbappe, whereby you expect this from them, he has been rubbish. All of them have been crap. I said it yesterday, including Ronaldo. He have been crap. Like this Euros is just one Euros whereby you don't know if it's Euros or it's just friendly match. At some point, somebody was asking, is this Euros second round or is it a friendly match? Because one thing is this: give kudos, thumbs up to Slovenia. They defended really well, and this is not the first time we are seeing it. We saw the same thing against England. They defended really well, and they came outside with a point in that game, and that was their ball game. And I kept saying it. I said to them, I kept saying it to people who are watching it with me. I said that this match is going to end in a penalty because with the way they've set up 5-3-2, and they never missed that set up. They were always attacking, they were always going 5-3-2. When defending 5-3-2. No, attacking, they were going when they were attacking, it was 3-5-2. When defending 2-3-5. And they did not. Portugal threw everything they threw at them, they could not break them. Because now I could sense that, okay, these guys, they are playing that they will take their chances on a penalty. They were playing for a penalty because they know very well that if we come outside for these guys, we'll get battered. And it worked. They played for penalty. Even the penalty now that was given to Portugal, I said it, I didn't feel it was you should be giving that as a pen. I'm sorry. I don't think you should be giving that as a pen because one thing is that, yes, he might have touched the guy, but there's nothing he could do. There's nothing he could literally, there's no way he could do. He just had to just stand there and touched him. But I didn't believe that was a pen. I did not. And that was why when he lost it, I said justice because that should not be a penalty. Did I feel bad he lost it? Yes, I felt bad he lost the penalty because I like the dude. I want him to win. But in the first place, it's not a pen. I can still like somebody and still tell you, call the person and tell you, no, this thing should be this, like, it should not be a pen. I never believe it's a pen. That was when he was giving. I was a bit like, I wouldn't give it as a pen. That's the honest truth. I won't give it as a pen. Now, this Michael says two ex-professional players criticizing someone for just crying is crazy, honestly. What are they even saying? That's they don't know anything, man. Now they say for all his faults, this guy actually cares and puts in a shift. Then this guy Duncan says Diego Costa saved the first penalty kick in the penalty shootout. It is something that probably has not ever been done in the history of the tournament. Yes, but let's focus on Ronaldo and make sure to put him on the thumbnail. That is it. It just shows you what they were all about as a player. That way it tells you. Now I'm trying to get to the article that was talking about him being self-centered. You know, they said he was being self-centered. And this is what this guy had to say. Now, the guy said, yeah, Benedict said, I came here to watch them cry as they are trying to hate on Ronaldo. I don't know what that guy did. This guy says, yeah, ESPN is obsessed with Ronaldo to fail. I just can't understand all this hatred towards this man who is one of the best players of all time. Now, the thing is this, I also don't understand it because I've seen Wayne Rooney also criticize him. Because one thing is this, Wayne Rooney was his teammate at United. But when Rooney forgot to understand that there's what they call we are teammates, and when it comes to countryside, I know that was where that hatred started from. 20 was it World Cup? Yeah, I think it was World Cup when they knocked England out. When Rooney got a red card, got sent off from an injury he made. He did on Ronaldo in that game. Then Ronaldo overreacted on the injury, then Rooney got sent off. Because the thing is this, people will be like, Ronaldo overreacted. Okay, if it was not rivalry, why was Rooney tackling Ronaldo as well? Because you need to understand, you play for England, you play for Portugal. You fouled me. It left. We have seen players do it, and they get away with it. They get away with it. That was where all this hatred started from. Because Ronaldo sent England packing. I'm trying to remember. I think it was 2010 or 2016 World Cup in Brazil or the World Cup in South Africa, if I'm not mistaken. One of the two. That was where this hatred started from. And it's a good thing. They've done good things for themselves. They have actually built a career. They've built a career with Ronaldo. Thumbs up for them, man. Thumbs up for them. I'm just looking for the article where this guy was lambasting them, John Terry. I was really, really impressed that John Terry lambast. Uh, let me check yeah, I think I've seen it. John Terry was lambasting everybody because these are players, that understand what it means to lose a penalty shootout in big games. John Terry, Chelsea versus Manchester United, 20 was it 2011, 2012 season. John Terry missed a penalty that would have sent Chelsea to win that trophy. He missed it because that was the last kick. He missed that penalty. And even in that same game, Ronaldo also missed a penalty because people are making it seem as if it is something this guy is doing today. Ronaldo missed his first penalty and immediately missed his own penalty. He started crying. Right there, he started crying. Chelsea had everything going for them until Terry came outside to play his own, missed it as well. That is an English player. Did he not cry? He cried. Did you hear anything about anything of such? We did not. Terry understands what it means to come outside, whereby you have everybody looking on you. Take it, we'll win it. Now it says here, John Terry labels BBC a disgrace as they aim a dig at Portugal legend after he misses extra time penalty before having a final laugh by scoring in the last 16 16 shootout win. Now, this is what he said here. He said the ex-England captain, John Terry, after using a mockery caption to describe Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, this is what they said. In case you did not see it, they said this is the word. That was the word. Now, that penalty now there is penado, and that is the name, they call it. Because people we sit here and as if this penalty is easy to just put in the back of the net. It's not easy. The fact that this guy is able to come in there, get the penalty done. Like I said, he has played 13 before that one yesterday. He lost. He has scored all 13. Not everybody has been fortunate to do it. Not everybody. So now, back to what John Terry is saying. He says here, Ronaldo was handed the opportunity to score the winning goal during extra time, but was denied by goalkeeper Jan Oblak. Moment after the miss, the Portugal captain broke down in tears, prompting teammates to comfort him. However, the BBC sparked fury among fans and pundits after it mockingly captioned the replay of the penalty miss Mistiano Penado, which is Cristiano now. It's Mistiano Penado. And it's crazy. Then Terry shared a caption. Terry now shared a caption to his Instagram and slammed it as a disgrace, while viewers blasted the corporation for being unprofessional. And I saw like people went on BBC yesterday. They went on them big time. They went on them. Why the attempt at appears to be a new move for the BBC. Fans were left unimpressed with what they branded the TikTokization of football punditry. Then it says, Made Online has contacted the BBC for the comment. Now, Ronaldo's mother was watching, was also in tears after the miss. Yo, just imagine. Imagine your mother being there also, like, see you busting in tears as well for missing that penalty. Yeah? Ronaldo, whose mother was also in tears after the miss, redeemed himself by scoring a penalty in the shootout, where Portuguese goalkeeper Diego Costa made three saves to send his team to the quarter. It's a shame. It's honestly a shame because it just shows and indicates what the English media is all about. Honestly, because ESPN is from England. In England, they've made a career with that guy. Whatever he does, they talk about. This guy decided to go to Saudi Arabia. Let me go to Saudi Arabia and have my peace. Let me go there and go and play in Saudi Arabia in the Camels League, like they will say. Let me go and play there. We was thinking that okay, if he goes to Saudi Arabia, they will leave him alone. They followed him there to Saudi Arabia. They continue monitoring whatever that was happening to him there. He scores, they go, they talk. The day he doesn't score, as a bargain, they talk. And it's crazy, honestly. But all I will say is that whatever works for you, keep doing it, man. And they've actually made a career with the dude, so they know whatever they talk about him, people wanna see it, wanna talk about it. So for me, and for people that are not really listening, let me just share this. Let me share this clip as well so that you can see it. That is it. That is just the clip around there when he missed the penalty. Look at the poor guy breaking down in tears. Look at him. He could not hold himself, man. Like I don't know how people find joy. Somebody like his passion, man. Then you see some clowns. And who is this guy now calling himself? All he thinks about is himself. Like, can you imagine? All he thinks about is himself. Honestly, man, these people are just so disappointing. And when you look at all those clowns that are busy talking, are people we don't even know. Kevin De Bruyne is there. Kevin De Bruyne had this stinker of a couple. We don't hear anybody saying anything about Kevin De Bruyne. Even the fact that Kevin De Bruyne blasted the journalist and left it, nobody is saying that, okay, this guy is unprofessional for saying this to the media. It is just something like Ronaldo they'll talk about. I've not seen this clown talk about the national team, England national team, that were on the brink of, you know, being sent home by Slovakia. I did not see anybody saying anything about it. All we kept seeing was Gary Southgate masterclass. Gary Southgate masterclass. It's just mad, man. It's mad. Sometimes the agenda is becoming too crazy, man. But that will be all. Let's get into transfer, man. Let's leave this ESPN them. They are making money for themselves, man. Now, this is what Margot had to say for the whole thing. See on the Ronaldo crying thing, judging it is everybody right. It is everyone's right. But on reflection, no one knows the part is working. And one thing is true: crying does not make you weak, and it doesn't make you weak. Then somebody goes around. Social media will kill you, man. Yo, this is what this guy had to say for the whole thing. What's his name? Margot Bridge. Margot Bridge says here. He says on the Ronaldo's crying thing, judging is everybody's everyone's But on reflection, no one knows the part is working. And one thing is true: make crying does not make you weak. Then, so who goes and bring out Messi now? They went and bring out Messi, and he says, same people called Messi weak and face of defeat are now saying crying in the mid doesn't make you weak. Yeah, you wouldn't say so. Messi lost a penalty and retired. Lost a penalty and retired. Look at him here. Man, 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 it's crazy, man. Like I said, let's get to transfer, man. Let me just get to transfer. Let's get to transfer. Chelsea are still looking to sign. Chelsea are still looking to sign. What's his name? Isaac. Isaac. And for me, I will not lie to you guys, man. I honestly believe that guy is worth 115 million pounds, man. If Chelsea have that 150 million pounds, they should do the deal. For me, it will be a very, very good addition to the team, man. Honestly, it will be a very, very good addition. Like adding Isaac to that team would be very, 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 very good. Very good. They just need to all look for whatever they can do and get the deal done. But for me, I don't think not like if there's a way they can get the deal done, they should not do it. I will do whatever I can to get that deal done because having somebody like Isaac in your team, man, come on. It takes that Chelsea chance of getting top four to the next level. And that is the next truth, guys. It takes Chelsea opportunity of winning top four next season to the next level. So for me, I would say do whatever you can to get that signing done. Because if they can Chelsea can get Isaac, that would be a great addition to the team, man. Honestly, let's be realistic, man. Chelsea can get that deal done. It will be a very, very good addition to Chelsea. And we have talks from Man U. Initial talks between Manchester United and Bayern Munich about Manchester Elite are framed around a 34 million package. But do I think they will let him go for that cheap? Except, like I said yesterday, I said if I was United, the deal will be 35 million or 35 million pounds plus add-ons. So if there's a way they can get a deal done for that amount, then they should get it done. Because I believe Matthias De Ligt is a good player, man. Let's forget the fact that he has not been able to work at he has not been able to work at Juventus and Bayern Munich. And this is coming from Transfer News Live. It says here Manchester United have offered Matthias De Ligt a 5-year deal as they continue negotiation with Bayern. And source is coming from Telegraph. So it will be interesting for us to see what happens next. I think there's something on Nico Williams as well. I've been saying Barcelona should do whatever they can to sign this guy, man. Barcelona should make him their prioritized signing this year. 50 million euros is not much. And this is coming from Bakar Universal. It says here, Nico Williams' contract expired this year, but he prioritized his renewal over anything. He refused to leave Atletico for free and wanted the best for his older brother, Inaki, too. But sometimes you want to ask yourself, man, this guy should be playing for the national team, man. You can't have this guy with such talent be playing. Like you have Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal is a Moroccan. He's from Morocco. He should play for Morocco. Because when you look at this, okay, if Yamal could go and play for Morocco, they already has Diaz, they have ZH. They are a better team. But Lamine Yamal is playing for Spain. Nico Williams should be playing for Ghana. He's playing for Spain as well. And we have seen what they are doing in this competition. They've been the best player of this competition so far. I think FIFA needs to create a rule that prevents players from playing for a country that is not theirs. Honestly. For other countries, it works. The only place it does not work is in England, which is why I don't understand why these people will choose to play for England over playing for the national team, because at the end of the day, they don't get appreciated. They don't get given the credit they deserve. We saw it. Ebere Chieze came in against Slovakia, immediately changed the game. And I've been saying it. This guy needs to play. Kopama needs to play. I've been screaming for them to happen. But Gareth Southgate have decided he's going to stick to his players like Harry Kane, who has been rubbish all season. You know, and that will be all for us on this show, guys. Please, I'm doing the watch along as well. Watch along between Romania versus Netherlands, guys, and Turkey also versus Austria. Turkey versus Austria will be an interesting game. You think about to watch, guys? You know, I want to watch that game. That will be all for me now, guys. Please, so do not forget, guys, man. Join me on that later on, guys. So that'll be all, guys. And I'm out. I'll see you guys on the next one, man.